Are you worried about your super? Are you worried about it being taxed the bejeebers out of small returns that you're receiving, the limited control, get that money working for you more effectively to build more wealth come retirement, and to be able to have more options and control with your super? And what about even having your super work for you and buying an investment property that would give you greater wealth and financial freedom? I've created this How to Build Your Retirement Wealth and Income with a Self-Managed Super Fund Property Guide. And it goes into a lot of detail about all the fundamentals of super, a self-managed super fund. What is a super fund? Who are the type of people using a super fund to build wealth? What are the common myths and misconceptions? Understanding the basics, how an employer super fund compares to a self-managed super fund property investment, the numbers broken down, what you need to invest to make a property work, the potential risks and how to mitigate those, the benefits of a super fund and how to maximize those, how to set it up, legal requirements, to borrow money in a super fund, what are the properties you can and can't buy in a super fund, how to structure a self-managed super fund to maximize your long-term wealth creation, how to figure out what you want to achieve come retirement, not only in asset wealth, but income wealth, which is one of the benefits of investing in property in a self-managed super fund for the right people. And we go into breaking down, is a self-managed super fund property investment right for you? How much do you need? What do you need to have coming in? For how long? The type of mindset that you need to have, the rules you need to follow. I've put a simple checklist in there to help you understand the specifics and the reality of how this can be done. And just as I always say, to drive a car, and this is just another skill that you can learn if you want to. This is not for everyone. Not everyone's up for this. Not everyone's interested in this. Some people have a whole mindset that this is a scam, and why would someone want to have millions in their super, and all that stuff, which is just beliefs and people being people. But then there's other people, a small handful of people I call the 10%ers, who are doing things differently, who want to be in control. They want to have the knowledge. They want to know their options, and they want to be educated and informed as to what they can do to build wealth, to have a better quality life, to get a higher return from their super money. And this is the guide for those people. And if that's you, here's your guide. The details are below to get a guide. But before I go, I just want to also let you know I have put in there bonus information around this proposed unrealized capital gains tax, whether it'll happen or not. But there is an information section there on all the specifics around that tax. There's a calculator in there as to figuring out what the tax could be, if that tax could be relevant to you. There's information on First Home Super Saver Scheme Works. Wow, that's a tongue twister. But what is that? That's an opportunity for people who are wanting to put extra contribution into their super at a lower tax so they can build their savings sooner to buy their first property. All that is in there. When can you access money from your self-managed super fund? Changes to the super sister, changes to super 2025-26 summary report. And I also go into a lot of detail in the 3 steps to mastering your money, talking about how to budget and manage your money flow. Why have I put that in this guide? Well, they could be in a far better position financially if they were better controlling their income and expenses, because most people, I believe, are flying a bit blind in this area. Now, look, you've got to have the motivation to want to sit down and do the numbers. It's boring, and for most people, they don't want to do it. But if you are either wanting to do better financially, you want to know what's coming, if you don't already have a budget and manage your cash flow, that is, if you do, high 5 you, high 10 you, because one of the fundamental skills to having control and mastery over money is knowing what's coming in and going out, making sure you're putting money away for long-term expenses and you're building surplus profit and savings that you're putting away for longer-term expenses and for investing. This is the fundamental of managing money in business and in personal life, and it's just a skill we're not taught, and it's such an important life skill. It's about as important as breathing, to be honest, because everyone needs money, but so few people know how to manage money, but to understand those financial literacy skills are few and far between. So I put a section in there on how to budget money. But wrapping this all up, here's the guide for you. If you want to get a copy of the guide, go through it. The link's below if you want to have a chat to me and my team about buying a property, an investment property, refinancing to lower expenses, how to set up a super fund, how to invest in property in a super fund. We're your guys. Details are below. Be a pleasure to help you. And as I say here, please remember you've overcome challenges, you've achieved goals, you've learned to drive a car, get a job, all these things. It's possible to learn how to do anything if you want to. And if this is something that's important to you, please don't let fear and words of doubts and, oh, what if it doesn't work and I lose money and I want to, but it's all too hard. If this is relevant to you and you feel you could benefit, don't let fear kill you from having a happier, wealthier life. It's a luxury many of us cannot afford to have, which is just let fear stop us. If it's relevant and we can help, please reach out. Let's have a chat and let's see what we can do to help you build a financially richer. It would be a pleasure. Enjoy your day. Knowledge is power. Grab yourself a copy of the guide and I'll be back to you very soon with more great videos on this topic and others around money, investing and wealth creation. Speak to you soon. Have a great day.